Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Lately I have been a little less into the makeup game and really focusing on my skincare. You know I am a skincare junkie and that has always been like my favorite part of beauty. However, I've been super into it lately and I recently got to try the new Premier Cru collection from Caudalie and I have a lot of thoughts. I am very familiar with the old collection and I have used quite a bit of it extensively. So today we're going to go through the differences between the two collections, whether they're worth the money, what they actually changed, and all of the details. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day. That'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into the new Caudalie Premier Cru collection, stay tuned. So I do want to preface this with this is not a sponsored video. This is not being done in partnership with Caudalie. These items were sent to me, but nothing here is sponsored. I do want to also disclose that I actually used to work for Caudalie as a field trainer where I would go into Sephora stores and educate on Caudalie. So it is a brand that I am intimately familiar with, and during my entire YouTube journey, because of that background that I have with Caudalie, I have consistently loved their products from the beginning, and I do want to get that out of the way before I jump into these products, because I want you to know I am no longer affiliated with Caudalie. I have no monetary compensation coming from this video, but I do want to talk to you about the products in this collection. So I'm going to put a picture up on the screen of the original Premier Cru collection. Caudalie was known for having 3 major patented ingredients and 3 different lines in their assortment, and the Premier Cru does all of them. So they have the Vino Perfect line, which is all infused with vinephrine, which is an ingredient that is more potent than vitamin C to lighten, brighten, and tighten the skin and help with the fading of hyperpigmentation, sunspots, age spots, acne scarring, melasma, the works. If you have dark spots or pigmentation, the vinephrine is going to help you to correct that. The next line is going to be the resveratrol lift line, which uses a vegan alternative to retinol, much more gentle than retinol, safe enough to use twice a day, and does not cause any photosensitivity, so you don't have to worry about the sun causing additional damage like you would with a retinol. That is going to be a very hydrating and anti-aging line. And the other 2 lines are both infused with an ingredient called polyphenol, which are going to help balance the skin. In one case, we're balancing by adding additional hydration. The other, we're balancing by helping to reduce some of the oil and grease on the surface of the skin, which will help with breakout prevention. Now, the thing that's so special about the old Premier Cru line was it contained the polyphenols, the vinephrine, and the resveratrol. So that line did the anti-aging, hydrating, skin balancing, fading of hyperpigmentation, sunspot, age spot, melasma, etc., and did all of it in one, which is why you have $70 for an anti-aging serum and $70 for a serum to brighten the complexion, and I think it was $50 for the hydrating serum, and when you mix them all together, you get the $250 original Premier Cru serum. Now, this new serum still contains all of those ingredients, plus a few other things. So first and foremost, they have moved towards fully recyclable packaging. So you'll notice even with the new packaging for the Beauty Elixir, they've reduced some of the single-use plastic. The metal that is there is recyclable, and it is more on the sustainable side. That being said, the same thing goes for the serum. Instead of being a one-time use jar, you can actually pop out the product, save the jar, and use this by purchasing a refill so that you can continue to use that same glass jar. Also cuts down the cost a little bit. Now, when we look at the ingredients, they all seem to still have the vinephrine, the polyphenols, and the resveratrol. But it seems like they have a new complex called TET8, which is meant to combat 8 different signs of aging. Now, I've been using these for a while now, and I'm going to tell you that I'm really enjoying them so far. I'm going to start with the eye cream because of the Premier Cru line originally in the gold bottle. This was the product that I loved the most. Now, it has a pearlized pigment in it, so as you pat it in, it actually diffuses light to help with the appearance of aging, while the ingredients help to counteract those signs of aging. I think this is actually just as good as the original, if not better. I prefer the plastic applicator. I love the metal tip because it's so easy to get in to the corners of your eyes. This eye cream is also 360 safe, so you can actually take it onto the lid. So I am really a big fan of the eye cream. Something else to consider when you're using an eye cream is the potency of ingredients. This area of the eyes is so sensitive that you don't want too strong of a concentration, but you want to make sure that it is potent enough to work. This was formulated in partnership with Harvard University. That TET8 complex is a patent that took over 10 years to create. So all in all, I really believe in the science behind it. I did use it today as well, and I find that it really does brighten and plump up the under eyes. Something I'm really happy about is they also were able to fix the pricing a little bit. The original serum for the eye area, the original eye cream was $99. This one is only $79. So by getting rid of a lot of that clunky, metal, heavy glass packaging, they were actually able to cut costs down, even though it's more potent than the original formula. Next, we have the serum. Now, the original Premier Cru serum, again, had those same active concentrations of all of those patented ingredients, just like this one does, plus the addition of that TET8 complex. Now, something else that this claims that the original one didn't is this actually has firming sugar crystals in here. It's not going to feel on your face, but that does cause a tightening sensation. So you will notice after you use this, there will be this like instant firming effect, almost like that Peter Thomas Roth under eye thing that went viral on TikTok. It's going to help to tighten the skin instantly, while those ingredients give you that more long-term benefit. The consistent thing I'm seeing between the new collection is that in addition to having those long-term benefit ingredients, there's also something in there to give you that instant gratification. So you're getting a little bit for right now, while all of those other ingredients layer to help you long-term. The original serum was $150, and this one is $129. So it seems like just like the eye cream, they were able to, through the new packaging and the additional changes, get it to be a $20 cheaper value, even though the formula is definitely better. I liked the original one, but I did find it left a little bit of a film on my face. This one does not. It just leaves my skin feeling glowy and hydrated, and you can really feel that tightening effect without it being uncomfortable. And lastly, we're going to talk about the Caudalie Premier Cru The Cream, which is the anti-aging cream. Now, there used to be two moisturizers. There was the cream, which was in a pump bottle, and there was the rich cream, which was in a jar like this. It seems like they were able to get more hyaluronic and hydrating ingredients into the regular cream, that there's no longer a rich cream, which I honestly felt it was very thick. This is a much thinner consistency, and I personally didn't love the original rich cream. However, the one in the squeezy tube, which is the cream, the one that this one's based off of, was a very silky texture. It was very smooth, and it really felt very nice on the skin, and it was deeply hydrating. This one, it says, contains 3.5 times more hyaluronic acid than the original, so you're getting all of those anti-aging benefits plus that additional hydration. I've mentioned in the past, especially when I lived in Florida, my skin was very oily in New York, and it was oily combo in Florida. Here in Colorado, my skin is very dry, and I need the extra hydration, and this is fantastic for giving me that. The moisturizer itself is a very soft texture, but it doesn't have any of that artificial fragrance that you typically associate with really high-end moisturizers, because Caudalie doesn't do artificial fragrance in their products. But you'll notice the second I put this on, I do get this instant glow. Now, in addition, I've mentioned this before, my skin is very sensitive, and the second I apply anything, it does go pretty red. However, that does calm down pretty quickly, and this product is very good for sensitive skin because of the nature of the ingredients inside. You will notice a little bit, it's not, I don't want to say greasy, but there's definitely an oil in here, which in New York, I would have been very against. But this texture on the skin is so beautiful and just leaves the most beautiful hydrated glow on the surface of the skin. Now, all in, these products are more on the affordable side than the original collection, and I do find that I enjoy all of them more than the original. That being said, I do want to give you the disclaimer that you definitely don't need this if you're not looking for all of the things that this is bringing to the table. Like I said, this is a combination of their 3 main patented ingredients with that additional anti-aging benefit on top of it. If you're looking strictly for anti-aging, this is going to be phenomenal. If you're looking to fade dark spots, it's going to be great. If you're looking for hydration and balance, this is going to be amazing for you. However, if you're only looking for hydration, I might recommend looking more at the Venosource Hydra line because it's a little more tailored to hydration, especially if in your 20s and you don't necessarily need all those anti-aging benefits just yet. Just like if you necessarily don't have dry skin and you don't have hyperpigmentation, maybe focus on the Resveratrol Lift line, which is a little bit more focused to the anti-aging if you don't need all those other benefits. For me personally, I always believe more is more, and I will always go for that anti-aging on top of fading pigmentation on top of everything, because for me, preventatively, I don't want dark spots, I don't want sunspots, I don't want hyperpigmentation. So I would love to break that down before it starts, because once you have those spots appear, it'll take you just as long, if not longer, to get them to go away as it did for them to appear in the first place. So rather than waiting until they're there, I like to use this as like a preventative to give myself those ingredients that are going to break down that pigmentation from the inside out. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Please let me know what you think. Caudalie has consistently been one of my favorite skincare lines, and this one is clearly no exception. I definitely, predominantly do use things from the Resveratrol Lift line currently, and as I've finished those, I have been integrating these into my routine, and I can say already I am a big fan and will continue to be using Premier Cru. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!